In the infinite multiverse, you have chosen to listen to this podcast. Think about that. Your mind has been brought to this podcast, the 5 Minutes Late podcast. Welcome to another episode of the 5 Minutes Late podcast. This is episode 15. This is episode 15. Why are we throwing things now? Because this is now the second podcast that we are throwing shit in the podcast area. I'm your host, Eric. This is my other host. This is James. He's always here. He's always bringing the mood. Always bringing the good vibes. I'm kind of drunk right now. I'm a little tipsy because James came here late, and I was like, I have my family over right now, so I'm gonna drink a little bit because I have work tomorrow. I was about to say
that's not why you're tipsy, but I'm tired of this shit. It's been a long day.
Yeah, it's not why I'm tipsy. It's just because it's just a cause. Anyway, James, how have you been?
I'm chilling, like Krillin. Like I'll be telling people, right now I'm like happy. You know what I mean? I'm cruising. Like things are falling into place, not perfectly, but they're coming.
Yeah. We were talking about this a little bit before the show. We can't obviously talk about it because it's a little bit personal.
Facts. You can't get too much into it, but essentially you have to lose in order to gain because all life lessons are taught through pain.
Exactly.
Bars, nigga.
Exactly. Anyway, so I've been hyping up this story for you.
Yeah.
For like more than
my gosh.
This has been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks
Facts.
coming. Okay, we're gonna listen. We're gonna talk about this for like a couple minutes or whatever. We're gonna talk about what else are we gonna talk about? Because I have show notes. So I had put on Instagram that what is the worst excuse that you've ever heard?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And a lot of people actually commented. So we're gonna talk about that for a couple minutes. And then we're gonna get into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Okay? We're not gonna get into who liked what and who didn't like what, but we have what?
You doing the podcast?
Yeah, we are doing the podcast.
Without me?
Yes, we're doing the podcast without you.
Oops.
That's why I threw it.
Is that why you threw that? I'm keeping this in. I'm keeping this in. I don't care.
That was
do not care.
That was calculated.
You left the last podcast. You left in the middle of the podcast
Because I had to eat.
You did. You left for more than that time.
No, I ate and then came back.
Okay, you're playing. You're with family right now. Go.
Yeah, I didn't really care.
I know you didn't care because you didn't ask me if you were going to be on the podcast. I hate you. I hate you, Carmen. I hate you. I'm keeping it in. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this all in. Okay, I'm going to make sure that he can be heard a little bit too, because that's what I've been doing. I've been using some of the fucking camera audio because it's a little bit like it'll catch like the littlest shit. Anyway, all right. So we're also going to talk about Instagram stuff that I had asked on Instagram. So all right, so this Wawa story that I've been hyping up for more than a week for you.
Facts, yeah.
Okay, I've told a couple people this story so far, and they think it's pretty fucking funny. So, all right, so I was going to the new Wawa, you know, the one on Chichester?
Yeah.
All right, so I was going to the new Wawa, okay? I got a chicken hoagie, okay? I got my usual. I got grilled chicken with spinach, tomato, provolone cheese, and the chipotle sauce, okay? They have the new kiosks at this new Wawa. Mm-hmm. Have you ever tried the like self-checkout kiosks?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So I got my thing, okay? I put it in, okay? My dumbass didn't even realize it's the fucking coupon fucking thing. So I look left, I look right, I look behind me real quick. Guess what I did?
Walk right out.
I walked right out. I walked right out of this Wawa. I walked right out of the Wawa because instead of admitting that I was wrong and that I fucked up something, I left and went to a different Wawa. I went to the one that you usually go to on the way here.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
I know it is.
I love that Wawa.
So that's a pretty good story, right?
I will drive out of my way to go to that Wawa. I have too. I remember that one time it was like me, you, and Angie, right? We was like, yo, we hungry? I drove us all the way to that Wawa.
You went towards your house to go to that Wawa for some reason.
That's the route I know.
There's a quicker route.
Fuck that quicker route, boy. Scenic route, boy. I like to play music. Listen, I don't mind driving.
I was
driving,
somewhat
you know what I
tipsy
mean?
that night too.
You were, yeah, 100%. Oh my gosh.
It's hot in here.
That's why I drove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hot in here.
It's cold as shit outside.
But I mean, it's hot in here. That's the thing. Anyway, fuck. This is what.
It's nighttime.
The other one is.
God, no, Eric.
Oh God.
The multiverse is coming through.
No.
Shit.
There we go. I hope that's not coming up.
I see. There's a lot of you on the screen.
There's not. Oh shit. Audio listeners, I'm Did that break?
Yes, you can.
Did that break?
Eric strong as shit. This nigga was like, "Gah!
Oh my God!
This is Sparta." This is a great episode. Listen,
oh my God! I broke it,
bro.
Shit.
The full 5 minutes late experience is on the video version on YouTube. So please remember to give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and I, more than anything, would love for you guys to start commenting under our videos and letting us know what you think. I'm genuinely curious. If you made it through this video, what do you think about the stupid shit that happens like this?
Wow, I think this is by far one of the funniest things that has ever happened on this podcast. I just ripped the shit out of that thing.
Bro, that shit was
I have to get a
unfiltered.
new one of those things now. Whatever they're... What? Blinds. They're called blinds. Anyway.
Look.
I'm not cutting any of this.
Yo, message of the day. Modern problems require modern solutions.
But is that really a modern problem? Is that really a solution?
Yeah.
The fact that I was hot, so I was like, oh yeah, let me put the blinds up, and then I was like, shit, wait, that's like way too much of like us that we're showing. That's anyway. Shit,
Yo, this is a great bro. Yo,
I gotta pull up the fucking Instagram screenshot that I don't even know where it is now.
we're very on topic.
I found it. Okay.
Nice. Hold up. What were we talking about?
We were talking about, okay, so the topic for this little segment, what are we at right now? I feel like we're like pretty early into the podcast.
We're very early. 5 minutes.
We're at 8 minutes.
Oh,
my
ew.
God.
That shit was chunky.
A little bit. Anything new for you before we get into this little topic that we got?
New for me. Let's see. People drive like assholes. Like, I think today, like where we live, right? It's been raining consistently for like the last 3 days.
Yeah.
So like it's been a lot of water on the ground, and today was the second time that somebody on the opposite side of the road drove through a puddle, and that puddle splashed over my entire car.
That happened recently too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was like a fucking tsunami of water just covering me. It's like, what do you do in that situation?
Pray to God.
Just sit there and die. I'm still alive though. I made it, but this shit was crazy.
So recently, I got woken up by one of my friends, my friend Josh. So you know what I've done? I told you what I've done.
Yeah.
I've put it so that only certain people can call me. Mm-hmm. There's only certain people that can call me. It's my parents, Carmen, my grandparents, you, my friend Edwin, Hayden, my friend Adam, and that's it. Those are the only people that are allowed to call. Oh, and one of my bosses.
Yeah. So if you're watching this right now, you have Eric's number. Fuck off.
No, you're not. If I'm, I sleep from 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. Okay, I only get 5 hours of sleep. Okay, if you're trying to call me, if you're trying to fucking call me before then, don't think about that for like 2 seconds and realize don't call Eric because I'm not answering. I am not answering your phone calls. I do not care. Unless it's a fucking emergency, I'm not fucking answering. If you need me to fucking do something for you on Destiny, Josh, I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not doing it. Anyway, I was a little pissed off about that. You were there. You were there the day that happened. So.
No, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Anyway.
Be like, right now is a great time for us to do this.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great time. Well, the reason why I realized was because I was looking through my screenshots, and that was one of the screenshots because I sent it to you real quick.
Speaking of screenshots, what do I be screenshotting on my phone, bro?
All right, so the topic is for right now is worst excuses that we've ever had, and I even brought it up to you, like ones that we've given.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want to start with that, or do you want to start with the audience answers first? And
bro,
then we'll get into what we'll.
No, nigga, we can start with ours.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I fucking.
Are you sure? I got a couple that are like really quick.
Okay, you want to?
Yeah.
I got a story, homie. Like,
what'd you just send me?
Watch it.
I've seen that video.
I know.
You sent it to me.
I did? Shit, bro. I'm tired.
It's the video of the kids fighting and the ones like breakdancing. I've seen that video beforehand. I used to think that was my old high school for some reason. All right. So the topic again is worst excuses that we've ever heard. Okay. Mm-hmm. My friend G said, I personally say I gotta walk my frog.
What?
Okay.
What the fuck?
Summer answered, my mother never loved me as a kid, which that's a Nick line.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My friend Vanessa said that she should pick up something that somebody else dropped because she's closer to the ground than that person.
Damn. That's rough.
That's fucked up.
That's kind of rough.
Okay, I'm gonna save that one for a minute too. I can't get on. My friend Kate, she said I can't get on, like on a video game or something like that. Mm-hmm. I'm eating dinner. It was 10:30 p.m. Mm-hmm. and then they started playing a game afterwards. Okay, I had more. Here we go. My cousin Timmy said, sorry, my cat's depressed.
Damn.
Wendy, our friend Wendy,
mm-hmm.
Her ex-coworker said they didn't know the schedule, even though, rather, they didn't receive what the schedule was, even though that they're in the group chat for work. My friend Zilla said roommate was smoking was about to smoke weed around her infant nephew, mm-hmm. and said he needs to sleep anyway.
Damn.
Yeah. My friend Michael said, she told me once the chase is over, I wouldn't be interested in her anymore. Mm. My friend Jet said, honestly, when people say I'm busy, like everyone is busy all the time, it's no excuse.
That is true.
Yeah, you and I have talked about that, especially with like going to the gym.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thoroughly believe that you do not necessarily have time for anything. You make time. It's about priorities, and what you were saying is whatever somebody's asking you to do or that individual is not important enough to you for you to make the time.
Agreed.
That's all it is.
Hold up. There's a couple of them that I missed. Anyway, Kenneth, he's been on the show. Mm-hmm. The girl that he was dating said that she wasn't allowed to have company anymore after her and her friend made too much noise the night before. But like, what the fuck kind of noise were they making that late is what he said. Anyway, and then, all right. And then my friend Muhammad said, this is something that a girl said to him. I only cheated because we're too young to be in a relationship or to be in a committed relationship. Don't you agree?
That's very stupid.
And then apparently, him and I went into this afterwards. Apparently afterwards, she, like this is like maybe like 2 or 3 years down the line. She was like, yeah, I'm ready to get back into something with you.
Fuck.
While she was in a relationship with somebody. What? Right? Is that I'm pretty sure that's what he said to me. I'm not saying that verbatim, obviously. And then the last one And this is the one that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull this one up because I got to go into Instagram because she texted me directly.
Pelvic thrust.
Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Where the fuck is it? Here we go. All right, my friend Hadley said that an old associate of hers, said that they got into a car accident 3 days in a row. This is during the holiday season. And what? You got into a car accident 3 days in a row. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Okay, like I could see it actually first off, saying that you got into a car accident is fucked up. Okay? Because think about how many people get fucked up during car accidents, okay? And you just say that you got into a car accident as an excuse. That's fucked up. It's one thing to say that you have car trouble, which everyone has car trouble eventually. Facts. Okay, that's a reasonable excuse, I would say. But you got into 3 car accidents 3 days in a row. Three days in a row. Count 1, 2, 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3.
Why did you get into the first one and then was like, you know what? It's not that bad.
I could use this.
Get into another one, being like, I'm still pushing. It's like, yo, get your fucking life together. Get that shit fixed. Like, nigga, what?
That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm glad that I kept this one for last because this is the one that we could talk about the most.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna break my hand at work. I'm gonna come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, workman's comp.
You know what? Fucking what? I'm gonna get fucking food poisoning 3 days in a row.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. that can happen. People can have food poisoning for quite a while. But
yeah, but imagine getting food poisoning somewhere and then immediately coming back there. Like, I think I would lay off with them for a while.
Yeah, I got food poisoning once, and I don't think I've ever been back there. No, I have been back there, but it was like maybe a year or two down the line.
Yeah, which is fair. It's like you got new cooks, new management.
They just got like new management too. Like they got bought out by somebody else. Yeah.
I will say this: I have used my fair share of very, very shitty excuses.
I have too.
Like, I remember one time. This was I want to say like my junior year in high school. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to go to this one party. This girl, she's having a birthday party. I wanted to slide. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go there, have fun. I'm young. So young. Can't even order egg food young on my own. You know what I'm saying? So fucking, I wanted to go to the party, but I was working. I was scheduled to work that day, and I was like, fuck this shit. I want to go to this party. So I've always been terrible at calling out. Like I've gotten better now that I'm older.
Yeah.
But back then, holy shit. You know what I told my manager? I called. Like, normally I would call, leave a message being like, I'm sick. I have the flu. You know, all that old bullshit and some dumb shit. She answered.
Oh.
Threw me the fuck off.
How late was this?
Off. I'm scheduled at I was scheduled at 4:00 or whatever. So it's probably like around 2:00.
Oh, okay.
Ish or whatever. And I wasn't expecting her to answer, so that threw me off so bad. So she was like, "Hey James, what's up? What do you need?" And I was like, "I can't come to work today." She was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I fell down the steps."
I fell down the steps. That's got to be even worse than what I'm about to fucking say, which mine is actually pretty fucking bad. I fell down the steps.
Yeah,
I didn't sprain something real quick or I have to go I don't feel well right now. I fell down the steps.
Yeah. That was
They put you on the spot.
I immediately shit myself when she said hello. So what's near me? Steps. There we go. Immediately.
Fucking goddamn.
She knew I was lying too, because eventually I was like, yeah, I sprained my ankle, and she was like, oh really? Okay, bring in the doctor's note, and I did. I fucking did. Yeah, dickhead.
She watched this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I know that some of your coworkers though.
No.
Do you want me to? Do you
No,
want
I
me
don't
to okay.
fuck. No, we have no proof of that happening.
Fair enough.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Anyway, so go. This one is also work related too, which is pretty funny. So, I was talking to this one girl. I don't talk to her anymore. And it was like the first time that we were gonna hang out. Okay, and she was like, "You should really like come over." And I was like, "Oh, I'm at work right now, and I don't get out of work until like 3:00." And she was like, "Well, you should try." And I was like, "All right." So then I went up to my manager, and I was like, "Dude, my brother just called me, and he's got like food poisoning or something. He's like throwing up all over the place. I gotta go home and go take care of him." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I got you, man." And I was like, "Ah, thanks." Yeah, that wasn't true. It's like fucking. I came home. My dad was like, "What's up? Why are you home from work so early?" I was like, yeah. They were like, "Yeah, you guys can go out early." Like there was no big deal or anything like that. Yeah, that was a lie. He knows that it's a lie now. I told him afterwards.
Whatever it takes, my boy.
Yeah, and I was just
takes.
like, yeah. Whoa. But and then later on, this is a completely different job from what I work now. This is a completely different place. If my aunt is watching this, she's in the other room right now. So yeah. Another time that I had to call out of work. I had to call out of work this time. So I drank 11 rum and cokes at my uncle's my cousin's wedding. Okay, I was throwing up profusely. Okay, I threw up like a mountain basically. And I called up my boss that morning and I was like, "Dude, I got like food poisoning or something." I know why I threw up. I had alcohol and a bunch of whoops. I just kicked my fucking mic. I got alcohol and I had alcohol and crab balls.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun.
Yeah,
at
that
all.
doesn't sound like a good combination.
No.
I remember this one time, right? This is some crazy shit, but I mean, sometimes if it had to happen, it had to happen. Like, I remember, like, I didn't get much sleep. I came like to work and I was sitting in my car in the parking lot, and then I just got like overwhelmed with like work depression. Like, oh shit, I gotta deal with 8 hours of this, and then I had to take a shit. Like my stomach started hurting, so this is what happened in my mind. I was like, I can't fucking do this. I called out in the parking lot and drove home. I was like, fuck this.
Oh my god.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Other than telling my boss that I had to go and figure out what the fuck was wrong with Carmen, and then doing the same thing with myself at the same job. Yeah, I don't really like give excuses to people. Like I don't lie that often.
I don't either. Like, that's why I'm not good at calling out, is because you can't call out and tell the truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Like, there's this one video I gotta show you after we're done recording, but that's like the epitome as to why you can't like fucking like tell the truth calling out and whatever, because then they're gonna guilt trip you into coming in.
Yeah.
It's like, you're making my life hard. Like, regardless of what happens, it's like, no, but like, if I can make you feel bad before you make me feel bad, mission accomplished.
I got him. But yeah, I get exactly what you mean. Like, people have to schedule other people now in your place, and I mean, I get it. I get it, especially like as an adult. Yeah. Like back in the day, like I think freshman year of high school, I used to like say that my fucking stomach hurt, and then I would go down to the nurse for like maybe like a couple of hours. Yeah. Sometimes I still passed all my classes. I still did everything. Like never got my mom like involved with it ever. Like I was fine. I was completely fine. And this was like maybe 3 weeks that I was doing that for like in a row.
Damn.
Yeah.
I will say this. In high school, I was in the Nerf office like every fucking morning. I just had stomach problems in the morning.
Yeah. We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
When I drove by your high school when you and
Yeah.
I were together. And that's what like clicked in me. I think after that I was like, oh, okay. What did I forget. Yeah, okay. So I actually did make the post. I made the post on Instagram like after you and I had that conversation. And it like clicked in my head. I was like, that's a pretty good like thing.
Yeah.
Like a good topic. But I did actually steal this topic from a radio show that I listened to, and one of the fucking excuses that I heard was that somebody's brother, like one of the callers like called in and they said that their brother had to go Bigfoot hunting.
No. Okay. All right.
Yeah. That, as far as like stupid fucking excuses go, that's gotta be fucking up there.
That's
man.
really stupid.
Like really fucking stupid. James, I got a good question for you.
What's up?
Okay. Does speculation and theories and leaks fuck up a movie for you?
No.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. It's like for me like how I consume content, whether it's like a video game, movie, music, or whatever. I go very deep into it. So a movie, it's not just about the plot, it's like the acting, the music going behind each scene or whatever,
right,
the pacing. Right. Like I take all of that into account. It's not just certain events or this is gonna happen in a movie. Be like the movie's ruined. Like it wasn't like knowing that Andrew Garfield was in Spider-Man No Way Home. If I knew that before. Or not knowing that before I watched the movie wasn't going to take away from the reveal of Green Goblin.
Yeah, I knew almost everything that was going to happen in that movie, down to like Aunt May dying.
Yeah, like I didn't know like that didn't change anything about the pacing, the acting and anything like that. So with that being said, it's like no, it's nothing to me. Like would I like to go in blind? Yeah, to have 100% like unbiased opinion. However, if anything's spoiled, it's like, whatever. Now,
okay, so does a review mess with your enjoyment? I'm in agreement with that speculation leaks and shit like that. Like again, like we're gonna get into this topic later. That Doctor Strange, I knew a lot of that going in, like what the fuck was about to happen, even before the trailers all came out. Didn't change anything about how I felt about that movie, which we will get into. Okay. But nowadays there are certain movies that like I build up this like, or I'm sorry, I don't build it up. There's a lot of people that build up like certain theories that we've seen it with the new Star Wars movies and all. People build up these theories and like they're like Rey's a Kenobi, Rey's a fucking Skywalker, really. And that's for all my Star Wars people out there. But these speculations and shit like that, they are ruining it for some people. They're putting this thing up in a pedestal.
I think I can somewhat understand why.
Yeah, before the movie even comes out, they're putting it on a pedestal.
Agree with it. However, I can to some degree understand why that's a thing.
Right.
Like essentially these speculations, these theories, and all the stuff that people are putting out on the internet before the movie comes out creates unrealistic expectations and hype for the movie that the movie can never achieve.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Once that just falls, that'd be crazy.
Like movie reviews and stuff like that, no, that doesn't bother with my opinion of watching a movie. Like I'll be honest, I'm weird. I really like say I watch a movie review, right? And somebody's ripping a movie apart. I gotta watch this movie.
Yeah. Or
if somebody's praising it,
sometimes.
Like, I have to.
Morbius, fuck that movie. I'm never watching that movie. Or I'm sorry, I won't watch that movie until it comes out on Blu-ray or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to spend money on a ticket and then spend money on a fucking popcorn and shit like that. No.
Yeah, like how I see it, I'm not gonna lie, for the most part, I see a lot of people being like, whenever they're super left or super right on a topic or whatever, they're normally being like really ridiculous. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, I gotta see this for myself.
Okay.
You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
see that. Yeah.
And I also really like say I see a movie or whatever, right? And I really enjoyed it. I like to go out of my way to watch reviews that like hated it. Because
Right.
I always like to see things from both sides. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I like to see it from a positive light and a negative light.
So someone just say my name.
Oh no.
I'm fucking hearing shit. Anyway, but the past two movies that I've seen, okay, they're Doctor Strange and Sonic 2. I want to get into Sonic 2 first.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because both of us watched both of these movies, so we'll be able to. I'm sorry for the people that don't actually like us talking about movies. I don't give a fuck.
No, that's kind of our thing.
Yeah, like we're gonna talk about these movies first and foremost. Like we don't have much to really talk about. We're at 31 minutes, okay, of like us talking about random ass bullshit that we're just fucking talking about. We're gonna talk about these two movies, okay? One of them I liked, one of them I didn't like. I might actually cut that because never mind. I don't care. The thing unfocused and that kind of fucked me up. It's weird. But so Sonic 2, okay? Didn't know much. All I knew about was, can we get into spoilers for Sonic? Like I don't think it really matters. The movie's been out for a good while now. I feel like people can actually go see it. Doctor Strange, we're going to talk about it for a little bit and then go into spoilers.
Well, just putting it out there, spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and also spoilers for the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, but again, we're gonna get into non-spoilers first for that because I wanna feed into some of our friends and family that probably watch this that haven't watched it yet. All right, so Sonic 2. The only thing that I knew about was Shadow.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love that movie. That movie was really fucking good. I would say that movie does what the Transformers movies never did. And you want to know why I'm saying that?
What's up?
The reason why is because they shifted the focus away from they still had like the main human characters as a side piece.
Yeah.
They had Sonic first and foremost. He's mainly by himself for the majority of the movie. Well, he's by himself with Tails for the majority of the movie. They moved away from that, which is something that they never did with those fucking dumbass Transformers movies.
Yeah, I can get down with that because I don't know, it's like the what is his name, Ben or some shit. I don't even know his name, but he was kind of like a father figure mentor in like molding Sonic to be, with great, essentially he was kind of like his Uncle Ben, you know, with great power comes great responsibility without killing them off.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a huge Sonic fan. There's no secret about it, and I fucking adored that movie. Like I went. Yeah,
that first movie was really good. That's the only reason why I went to this one.
It was, and then like, I'll be honest, my favorite 2D Sonic game of all time is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Bruh, nigga, I was ready for this. I came to the theater like early. We were watching previews and shit, and I had my 3DS. I played through Sonic 2 before I watched through Sonic 2.
You went to go see that with one of your friends, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was a really amazing experience. I just really loved how they adapted the movie, taking plot elements from the second game and the third game, incorporating it into one. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the third game is when Knuckles was introduced, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan. I like Sonic. Like I used to watch Sonic X. I used to watch
Sonic X.
Sonic Renegades, I think, is the one. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It's the one where he basically it's like dystopian, like cyberpunk kind of like Sonic. Have you never seen that one?
I know Sonic Underground. I know.
Never mind. It's that one. I think that's what it's called. It
might be, or
it's either that or it's called Renegades. I don't fucking remember
Saturday
what the fuck
morning,
it's called.
Sat AM. There is another one. I think I watched all of them.
Hold up, I'm looking it up. Sorry, audio listeners, but yeah, that one I remember a lot actually. Sonic Underground. Yes, that's the one that I'm talking about. That they're actually that one was like always weird to me, but I actually had like some enjoyment in that one. Mm. Yeah, that one. For those people that don't know, that one is about. It's like cyberpunk, like dystopian Sonic. Eggman is like the ruler of like this fucking world, and shit like that. And then he's got 2 siblings, Sonic. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
And when the fuck did that come out? 1999? Yeah, 99. It only lasted for 40 episodes.
Only that's pretty good.
Yeah. But like 1 season. Wow, what the fuck?
There's a bunch of Sonic cartoons.
How often were they releasing these episodes? Cuz there's like they were releasing them more than once a week. That makes sense, I guess, for why it lasted from January of 99 to May of 99.
Damn.
For 40 episodes. But yeah. Do we really have anything else to really talk about Sonic?
I'll say
next
this.
one-
I'm hype as shit for Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because
Yeah.
then that's gonna it's essentially gonna be adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, and I fucking love Sonic Adventure 2.
Right.
I hold up, big thought though. Big thought.
Who should play
Big thought.
Shadow?
Yeah, well, that
Jason Momoa. That's me throwing my hat into the ring. Jason Momoa. Nah. Actually, nah. He can't really play. Josh Brolin.
I can see Josh Brolin.
Get Thanos to play.
I can see him. They have to. I feel like they'd have to pitch his voice up a little bit.
I agree.
His Josh Brolin.
He can't talk like this the entire time. And I don't want Keanu Reeves. I talked about this.
I could see
with
Keanu
you
Reeves
before.
doing
I don't
it,
want him to be fucking Shadow. He's always like, "Whoa, man." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that kind of fits him though.
Doesn't?
A little bit.
It's weird that real quick, going back to like regular Sonic 2.
Uh-huh.
It's weird that they brought back the lady that does Tails for Tails.
Really?
Yeah.
She does a good job.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying she does a bad job at all. I just think it's weird that they didn't bring back like Sonic, Roger Craig Smith, or whoever does Knuckles nowadays.
I don't even know. What the fuck has Knuckles even been in? I don't know who voice acts Knuckles, but yeah, that's like so debatable. There's been so many different Sonic voice actors, like
but
Jason
like Roger
Griffin.
Craig Smith has done it for fucking years now.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, Knuckles the Echidna.
Ryan Drummond, I believe he did it as well.
Brian Drummond did.
You know, Jaleel White used to voice act Sonic for the old Sonic cartoon.
Who's Jaleel White?
Steve Urkel.
Oh, I didn't know his name, to be honest with you. Yeah. Travis Willingham, who's the guy that does like Thor in like the cartoons and shit like that.
Yeah.
He also did Thor in the Fortnite shit. He also did Thor in that fucking shitty in the Avengers.
Yeah.
The Avengers game. Fuck that game. They're also making a Knuckles TV show.
Really?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
I did not.
On Paramount Plus, they're making a Knuckles TV show.
I heard that there's going to be a Netflix Sonic the Hedgehog show.
Yeah, it's disconnected though.
Yeah.
Paramount owns the film rights and all that shit.
Which makes sense, but my thing with the next Sonic the Hedgehog movie, Sonic 3, one of the dumbest things in Sonic Adventure 2 far as the story is that essentially Sonic is framed for like, stealing the Chaos Emeralds and whatever, doing shit like that, and he gets arrested by the police, but it's actually Shadow doing that. It never made sense because Shadow is a black hedgehog with like red highlights and Sonic's blue. How are they going to play off them getting them two mixed up? How are they going to play this off? Because it was stupid before, and it's still stupid.
They could... I don't know. People are racist.
All right,
hedgehogs.
Yeah. All hedgehogs look the same. It's fuck up.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, that felt good.
That's my only thing. I'm really excited to see that. Like, there are some set pieces in the game that I'd love to see in the movie, and yeah, I gotta wait 2 years. I'm
wondering who else is gonna be in it. Like, are we gonna bring shit. I'm like blanking on Sonic names too. Yeah. Amy. Are they ever gonna bring in Amy?
They might, because Amy is in Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, is she? Is that when she started? Or no?
Actually, Her first debut was actually in Sonic CD.
Which one is that, James?
Okay, that is Sonic CD is like an in between of Sonic 2 and Sonic 3.
What is Amy?
I think she's also a hedgehog.
Is she a hedgehog?
Technically, I think.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't think there's any fucking like answer for what the fuck Amy is.
Bro, she's a hedgehog. That's what we're gonna go with.
I don't think she is. Oh, she is a hedgehog. What the fuck? She doesn't look like a goddamn hedgehog. Oh, wait. This Amy looks like a fucking hedgehog.
Neither does Sonic or Shadow.
I mean, fair. Wait, I'm still trying to see when the first time that she appeared. Oh yeah, Sonic CD. Oh, cool. What the fuck was that? It was like, what Sonic character are you? Thank you, Sonic. Sega Wiki. That's I almost said a bad word.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Whoops. Actually, you can say that word. I've actually found out that you can say that word, by the way.
Still shouldn't.
I know. But what are we at? We're at 42 minutes already. That's pretty good so far. All right, let's get into the meat of this fucking episode, okay?
Doctor Strange.
All right, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Okay. James, what did you think of the Multiverse of Madness?
Okay. My full 100 honest opinions.
Okay.
Even after we talked after the we both seen it and it's settled for a while. I thought about it. I do genuinely like the movie.
Okay.
I do. I really got the vibe of this Multiverse of Madness. Like the movie was very much all over the place. Like I told you a couple days ago, the pace I couldn't get down with understand the pacing. Like I could never tell where the movie was at, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that kind of goes into the whole madness aspect of it. You know, I genuinely think that Doctor Strange is a really cool and fun character to watch. So it was really nice to see him go up against Scarlet Witch. This was probably my favorite part of the entire movie. I just really liked seeing Wanda go off because she's been super underutilized in the MCU. Like she's so fucking strong and they haven't done anything with her. So to see her, you know, spoilers, solo the fucking Illuminati, that was awesome.
Yeah.
However, the movie wasn't as great as I wanted it to be. I feel like I, honest to God, got my hopes up too much from Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home set the bar very high. I was like, yo, real shit. After we watched Spider-Man, I was like, I can't wait for Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean? Yeah.
Like, yo, I was like, yo, Deadpool gonna be in Doctor Strange. He wasn't. I was like, yo, it's gonna be all crazy up in this bitch. It wasn't as crazy as I wanted it to be. Like, and to go into what you were saying about, like, those conspiracies and stuff like that, this isn't my issue with the movie as to why I didn't enjoy it as much, but I can see it for other people because some people were asking me that haven't seen the movie. They were like, yo, is this person going to be in the movie? That person going to be in the movie? And I was like, I'll be honest, as far as like guest appearances and like stuff like that, you're not going to be super shocked or surprised. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
They showed too much in the trailers.
Yes, I 100% agree. Even though you still didn't get two of the Illuminati characters, that's it. And it was like, yeah, I knew these guys were going to be in it because I knew about leaks and shit like that. I was just like, yeah, I kind of like figured that it was like real and shit like that. It was just like, but yeah, you know what? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Reed Richard was in it, which that was awesome. You know, Mr. Fantastic. I'm not the biggest fan of the Fantastic Four, like, at all.
Yeah, because your general idea is the three shitty movies that they
actually made. No, I don't know if I've ever gone. No, I just don't really like them.
Really?
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking dork losers.
They're actually pretty fun in the fucking comic. They actually get into a lot of shit. Like,
I mean, fair, yeah. I don't really have a frame reference from the comics, but you know, I don't know how I see him. It's like, you know, you got this pussy boy Mark stretchy dude that's like obsessed with this invisible bitch, you know, and then you got a rock baby that cries about shit, and then Flame On dude.
Yeah, we don't like the fan. There's a reason why we never posted that fucking Fantastic Four commentary. It's not a good movie. No, it's the fucking terrible movie. But I want to get into what I feel like
Go ahead.
the movie is about. How do I start this? The multiverse is a big thing, okay? Especially Marvel. Marvel has fucking ran with that multiverse type of shit for a while. DC did it first. DC obviously did it for a while before Marvel was really able to do shit like that. This movie didn't do it for me. I didn't have any expectations going into this movie. My expectations were really low because I was just like, I'm gonna set them low because just in case this movie isn't all that I wanted it to be, and obviously it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't even close to like what I thought it would be. The pacing was all over the fucking place. It was very weird. But before I get into like what I didn't like, I do want to get into what I did like. I liked Mr. Fantastic. I liked John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic. I liked Maria Rambeau as Captain Marvel. I was hoping that Monica Rambeau was going to be Captain Marvel, who's her daughter. Mm-hmm. She was actually Captain Marvel for fucking years before Carol Danvers in the comics. I liked Black Bolt coming back. That actor that played Black Bolt, he played Black Bolt in the shitty Inhumans TV show. Yeah. And it was very cool that they brought him back. Mm-hmm. I would like to see John Krasinski and him back for another like outing because I fucking hated how the fucking Illuminati was in this. I like that. I liked how brutal this movie was.
I do too. Yeah.
You and I were talking about it, and we stopped like mid conversation. I was like, dude, we gotta stop fucking talking about this movie because we're just gonna have nothing to fucking talk about on the podcast. Mm-hmm. I liked how brutal it was. I really fucking did.
This was like the most bloody MCU movie I've ever seen.
Dude, they blew out Black Bolt's head by covering his mouth.
Yeah.
What other Marvel movie have you fucking seen that's actually fucking done that shit? Like, it gets me a little hyped for the movies that we know aren't going to be rated R, like Blade, for example. Like I think did I mention that to you?
Yeah.
That I'm really looking forward to like how they do Blade now because of that. I like the acting. Doctor Strange was awesome. Scarlet Witch was awesome. Wong, as always, is fucking awesome. I love him. He's one of my favorite fucking characters. America Chavez, brand new actress in general. She did amazing. Okay. Facts. And the visuals, the fucking Sam Raimi visuals in this entire fucking movie, amazing. I loved it. It really was really good.
That scene when they were like moving from different universe to universe.
Yeah, it's all slow motion and shit, and then it fucking builds up the pace, and then it goes back into slow motion for like a couple seconds. It was awesome. It's really awesome. Okay, and this is me saying it from the bottom of my fucking heart. This is me getting into what I do not like about this movie. I do not like the story of this movie. This is a very dumb movie, and for very fucking good reasons. Okay, fucking Wanda got fucking pissed off. Okay, and this has not. If you didn't watch WandaVision, okay, I didn't like WandaVision. I fucking hated WandaVision. I fucking hated it. Okay. This is just going off of WandaVision. I don't care. I do not care about WandaVision, so therefore I will not care about this movie. And we're just going off of that, and then all of a sudden, like, we're not really diving into the multiverse as much as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
We go into we go into technically 3 different universes. We go into 616, obviously. We go into 838. And then we go into the Bad Stranges one. And then Defender Strange, we don't get to see his universe. We only get to see him in the area with the Book of Ashanti. Going off of that, it's just like, why did we really like call this Multiverse of Madness? There's 3 universes. It could become a Multiverse of Madness, obviously, but there's no like thing happening. Like there's not, there's not like, oh, next, like 10 minutes later, they're going into another fucking universe. They're staying in that fucking like animated universe that they went into for like a second. Okay. I don't understand why they called this Multiverse of Madness.
Okay, that's a fair point.
I get why it's supposed to be like a little intro to like what the multiverse can hold, but it didn't really show us much to introduce us to the multiverse. Like Spider-Man already did that. Spider-Man did that better also. Maybe I'm just kind of like bias on like how that Spider-Man was, but at the same time I'm like, dude, Spider-Man's been doing the multiverse kind of like the longest out of all this other superheroes and all that. He's been traveling the multiverse for years. And the reason for that is because they established this years ago in the comics that every universe has to have a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It has to have that link. That kind of like, and I've always been like interested in this. I mean, it's kind of like a retcon after a while. Like it's because why like all these Spider-Verse type of shit happens and all that. And I want to get into this real quick too. And I realized it while the movie was happening. You know what the plot of this movie reminds me of?
What?
That fucking movie right fucking here, James.
Into the Spider-Verse?
And it does it way fucking better. It does it way better. It does it way better. Into the Spider-Verse does it way better. It does it way better, okay? Sony has done the fucking multiverse better.
Yeah, you gotta explain that one. I don't really see it that way.
The main villain is trying to get back their family that they've lost. And is ready to destroy the multiverse to get them back.
Okay.
Who does that remind you of?
Interesting.
Reminds me of Kingpin. Wilson Fisk. Played by Liev Schreiber in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. When he's trying to get back Vanessa Fisk and whatever the fuck, I forget his fucking son's name. Wilson Fisk Jr. maybe. I don't know. He's trying to get them back because Spider-Man accidentally Spider-Man fucked with Fisk and they left and then got into a car accident. They did it better. They honestly did that entire story better.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just like me kind of throwing it out there that like,
I don't know. I'll be honest. I didn't really like Wanda's motivations at all. Like she seemed like a selfish bitch. Like it was like, yeah, you don't have a family. Get over yourself. You're a fucking Avenger.
Now, would that have been better if there was somebody pulling the strings?
Yeah.
Wanda isn't a villain in this movie. Like she is kind of a villain, but she's not at the same time. Like, and that being said,
I feel like she was a forced villain.
Yes.
It was like, do you really feel that way? You know what I mean?
I feel like if you didn't watch WandaVision, you won't understand what the fuck's happening in this movie.
I didn't watch WandaVision.
Yeah, did you understand what the fuck's happening in this movie?
Yeah.
But, really?
Yeah. There wasn't a point in the movie where I was like, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know what I mean? Like,
I guess they do they do really well at explaining what the fuck her motivations are.
Yeah, like I will say this. I think Marvel movies in general, even with as many as there's been, I feel like they're really good for the most part. It's creating individual stories where you don't need to really have too much context, if any, to really enjoy that individual movie.
Right.
Like, I was talking to a coworker about this earlier, right? The only movies I feel as though you really need to watch, other movies to watch, is Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame.
Right.
Most of the other ones you can probably just watch, be cool.
Yeah, I agree. I've always agreed with that you need to watch the Avengers movies and Civil War.
Yeah.
But yeah, that being said, I really did not like this movie. I tried. I really did try. Here's the thing. I haven't liked some of the Marvel movies that have come out with Phase 4. I think I told you I didn't like Black Widow. I actually did I loved I was about to say Black Panther. Shang-Chi. Yeah, Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings. That was a really good movie. Beautifully shot, beautifully acted. I liked the story. Eternals. I didn't like Eternals, but I'm more vocal about I like Doctor Strange a little bit more than I didn't really like Eternals. I'm more vocal about this because it is. I think I just had like that little bit of expectation with Doctor Strange because I like Doctor Strange as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously Spider-Man. Spider-Man. At the current moment, Spider-Man is one of my top Marvel MCU films.
Facts. That was such a good movie.
And it is obviously the top Phase 4 film for me. Now, could that change? Obviously, that could always change. Thor's coming out. I'm really looking forward to Thor. I really like Taika Waititi's vision of Thor right now, but I feel like that Taika Waititi he's so involved with the story too. I feel like Sam Raimi wasn't involved with the story at all. I feel like he had nothing to do with the story in this movie. Like, hold up, let me see something. I don't know who wrote this story. I have no clue at all. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Okay, we're gonna see who's the writer of this film.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Written by Michael Waldron. Oh yeah, I forgot. He wrote Loki. I liked Loki a lot. I think Loki does more with the multiverse than this ever would have wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thor's the next one that is coming out soon. Thor: Love and Thunder, which comes out in July. Yeah, directed by Taika Waititi, written by Taika Waititi. Okay. Marvel needs to stop not allowing these directors to put their vision into these things.
Yeah.
But at the same time, get people like Sam Raimi, who, again, I love the visuals in this movie. That has nothing to do with the story, though. Mm-hmm. It has nothing to do with the direction of this film. Sam Raimi did an awesome job, and I'm of the people that are like, are the original Spider-Man films really that good, or do we really have nostalgia about them? Mm-hmm. I'm like of the cosmonaut variety like mindset of.
Yeah, we talked about this though.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man 2 is like
honestly it is one of the best superhero films, and I still agree with that.
Yeah, that's just a great movie.
But some of those movies are kind of corny when you think about them, like
Very
looking
true.
back at them, like nowadays, like looking through, like not looking through like a nostalgic lens or anything like that. Looking at them through today, they are okay movies. Obviously, I would say that those movies, except for Spider-Man 3, are better than Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Interesting.
Yes. And that being said, I am a little fucking peeved that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is not in Multiverse of Madness.
I was a little annoyed that, like,
you would think. You would really think that Sony would allow that to happen, first off.
Listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie. So this didn't really ruin my enjoyment or anything.
Yeah, it didn't.
But
It didn't change anything about it.
I was a little disappointed because I heard that niggas was hyping this shit up online so much. He was like, "This is gonna be the greatest fucking movie of all time."
It isn't.
There's gonna be like so many guest appearances of
There
Marvel
isn't.
characters from here and there.
No.
Deadpool's gonna be in this bitch.
He isn't.
They said Wolverine's gonna be in this bitch. Spider-Man gonna they weren't.
I just like that. I'm hoping that popped up on the audio. That I was like, it wasn't. It wasn't.
No, it definitely was. And it was like. That sucked, bro. We got Captain Carter, Peggy Carter. It was like that was cool.
That was cool. That was cool to see Haley Atwell again. I would say that. It was cool to see Patrick Stewart again. And actually, I want to get into that. Did you ever watch Logan?
Yeah, I love.
Okay.
Logan. Oh my god.
Yeah. Logan's a great film. Okay.
That is, bro.
A great send off to two great characters that two people fucking killed with their entire fucking career of that They brought back Sir Patrick Stewart just to kill him the fuck off at the
Again, hold up.
For no fucking reason.
But I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of confused because I know the X-Men movies continuity kind of like sucks, but that didn't make it any better. It's like, where the fuck does that fit in?
Oh, it's different universe. It's kind of like how J.K. Simmons plays J. Jonah Jameson in the MCU and in the Raimi films.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Yeah,
fair.
it's just they look the same for now.
Okay, I can get down with that, I guess.
I hated it because I was like, this is the perfect ending to a character with Logan. For two characters, they killed off Wolverine, they killed off Professor X in both of those films. I was like, this is the perfect send off. Okay, I do not want to see either one of these people play these characters again because they did amazing in this film, and they killed it beforehand. Even though some of those movies aren't that good,
I could argue that Hugh Jackman, he like redefined everyone's vision of Wolverine. Like Wolverine,
he was a tiny man.
Yeah, facts,
he
bro.
Was a tiny man,
bro. He's a buff ass little nigga, a buff ass hairy little nigga. Hugh Jackman is like 6'2", bro.
Yeah,
he's fucking huge, and like it's weird because when people think of Wolverine, they don't even think of like comic book accurate Wolverine. They think of Hugh Jackman.
No,
which just speaks to like how well he presented that character. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And we're actually treading on ground that we've talked about before because we've talked about Wolverine a lot.
We probably have.
Yeah, we have. But just like how we talk about Spider-Man in every episode, we've talked about Wolverine before. This is terrible. This is a terrible fucking... this is probably the last time we'll see Sir Patrick Stewart as Professor X.
Yeah,
rightfully so. This is... continuity in the real life, this is the last time. This is probably going to be the last time. Terrible send-off. Here goes something that I liked. He talked about heroes stumbling, which is something that he actually talked to young Professor X. Do you remember Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
This is what he said to young Professor X when he talked to him. And I caught it like right away because that's one of my favorite lines in like all of cinema, honestly. Like young Professor X and old Professor X talking to each other. That's my favorite part in like all the X-Men movies. One of my favorite parts in all of cinema. I mean, I wouldn't say that they butchered it or anything like that. He's trying to tell Mordo that, you know, they're still good in people, obviously. Yeah. He didn't see that. So it's like, why even put that line in? You know, that was the most fan service line ever. And we just came off of fucking Spider-Man with fucking Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in those fucking movies. That's the most fan service that I've seen in a while. But yeah. James, how do you think we are right now? You want to still talk about Doctor Strange or
nah?
I think we
covered it.
Yeah, I agree. James, what would you give Doctor Strange? Out of our Covenant, we're introducing our new rating system. Okay, this is James. How many Doctor Strange goatees would you give this film?
Out of 10?
Yes. No, out of 5.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay, I would give it a 3 out of 5. Three Doctor Strange goatees out of 5. And we will be using this from now on. Whenever we talk about movies, we're going to talk about the Doctor Strange goatees.
It depends.
Yeah, no, we're not. Actually, we're obviously not.
It could be a written reference to whatever.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be a funny thing. Right? This'll make sense. Like once we do other things, that I'm just gonna throw shit out there. Yeah. I used to do it on my old podcast. I used to be like, how many floppy disks out of 5 would you give this film? Yeah. I still want to talk about stuff. What have you been playing anything recently?
Breath of the Wild.
Really?
Yes.
Have you ever played Breath of the Wild?
No, this is
really?
my first time playing Breath of the Wild,
my God.
and I'm fucking loving this game. I will be honest. I'm a really big Legend of Zelda fan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And before I touched Breath of the Wild, A Link Between Worlds was my favorite one on the 3DS.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
that's a phenomenal game and a phenomenal sequel.
Now that's the one that bridges regular Link and Wind Waker Link, right?
I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
Far as the Zelda timeline, I don't fucking know. But I do know it's a sequel to A Link to the Past.
Right.
And once again, that is a phenomenal game. That game is very amazing. I want to get to do another playthrough. I've played it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
But Breath of the Wild, honestly, is a good runner-up for my favorite Zelda game of all time. It might be one of my favorite games of all time. Like
Okay.
that, it's such a beautiful experience.
Now, it's funny that you're talking about this because Stone Cold Steve Austin, the wrestler, he just talked about that and said that Breath of the Wild is his favorite Zelda game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can believe it. It is amazing. It's like that. I'm not gonna lie. I play a lot of video games. So with that being said, it's like most things to me are either like average or whatever, right? But then there are those things that go above and beyond, and then there's my favorite. You know what I mean? Like there's that Persona 5 that's up there, and it's like I love this game.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. I really haven't been playing anything. I didn't get to show my thing because I was gonna do that on the podcast, obviously. Whenever I do a 3D print, James, obviously I show it. I'm saying it loud so that it can actually pick up on the mic because it didn't last time. So I was able to make this with my 3D printer, and then I was able to spray it with black, obviously. And then hit it with some silver, and then hit it with some espresso, kind of like color. Audio listeners, I am sorry, but I made a Boba Fett gun. For everyone that doesn't know that, it is called an EE3 blaster rifle in Star Wars. But yeah, it looks pretty good, honestly.
It does. It looks amazing.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, that's basically it about that. I got that done. I got a new belt. No, I'm not going to show that. I got these gloves that I was able to finish up. I got little stuff on that because he's got little hand plates or whatever. But yeah, I mean, when I'm not at work or working out, I kind of do nerd shit.
I love that like wording. I just do nerd shit.
I just do nerd shit, bro.
I feel that though.
I had another fucking like topic that I think I texted you about it. I forgot I texted you this.
What?
Yo, Amish women probably give the best hand jobs.
Oh, did you see that the butter video? You seen the
That's
butter?
why I said something about it.
I seen that John too. She was going at it.
She was, and then the one John was like,
Do you watch TV while you do it?
No.
I'm Amish. I'm like, dumbass nigga.
Oh my god.
Stupid ass nigga. Lego man ass nigga.
I think that's all I really had for topics rather. Do you have any things that you want to bring up?
No.
I'm trying to think real quick. Neil Adams died. Neil Adams is the what?
Kevin Samuels also died.
Oh yeah, Kevin Samuels died.
Yeah. R.I.P. man.
Who else died? I forget his name offhand. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, I completely blanked. George Perez, who's the guy that did Crisis on Infinite Earths, which is a very good multiverse story, actually. Crisis on Infinite Earths is basically this this character called the Anti-Monitor is trying to destroy the entire multiverse of DC. So the Justice League and other heroes and villains and all have to band together and stop him. Yeah. He just passed away. So did Neil Adams, who's somebody that created characters such as Jon Stewart. Do you know who I'm talking about? I do. Honestly, I was just talking to Freddie, who's over right now. I was just talking to him about that is my favorite Green Lantern.
Nice.
Because you remember the Justice League cartoon from when we were growing up? That's the Green Lantern that I grew up with. So that was kind of kind of annoying, not annoying, but it was sad that.
That's what I'm.
But he died at 85, I think. And then George Perez died at 67 from cancer, unfortunately. So, I don't want to end this on a somber note. Or somber.
Pelvic thrust.
Also, I am leaving in... Right now, I think it is 15 days. Yeah, I think it's 15 days today.
Nice.
Which is the 8th. Right now. I'm leaving for Anaheim in 15 days.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I just got my badges for our convention. If anyone's going to the Star Wars celebration, you can find me there. I don't think anyone that watches this is going though, but I don't care. James, where can they find you?
They can find me at Comeback the Kid on Twitter, on YouTube, on TikTok, and you can find me at Comeback the Kid _ on Instagram. Where can they find you, Eric?
James, they can find me at Young Aquaman on Instagram, YouTube, and you can find me at Aquawall on TikTok. You can find me at Young Aquaman _ on Twitter. And then you can find 5 Minutes Late at 5 Minutes Late on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, everything that's good. Apple Podcast, obviously. We have 5 Minutes Late Pod on Instagram and what's that thing called? Twitter, I think. Twitch, you can also find us at 5 Minutes Late Pod. And that's it. People, have a beautiful day, morning,
Have
night.
a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I'm gonna go say it to my mom in a minute because it's actually
25.
26 now.
I gotta wake
27.
I gotta wake up at 5, bro.
You gotta wake up at 5 too?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I also have to wake up at 5. Why did we do this today?
We went out the other day.
Yeah, that's
We
true.
was out all day.
Yeah,
It was fun.
We were
had
out all
fun.
day.
We
That was
had
fun. Do any of them watch this?
Well, they can. I can send it to them.
Yeah, send it to them.
Yeah.
To all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day. To all the fathers out there to all the single fathers out there that are doing all the things for their kids, you're doing great. Okay.
Facts. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Because I have my friend Wasson, for example. My friend Wasson, he's a single father. He has no clue where his baby mother is right now. And he's raising his kid all on his own. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, with his mother.
Yeah.
His mom's doing a great job too, helping him out and helping raise her grandchild. So happy Mother's Day to Wasson's mother.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone have a great day, whatever you're doing. Just know you're doing great.
Facts. Take care.
All right. Peace.